Hey friends, today we're unlocking the gates of time. We're diving into calendars that have been around for thousands of years, but behind them lie myths and legends that few people know about. Are you ready for an incredible journey through history? Stay with me till the end of this video, because we're about to discover the oldest ticking clock in history that are still counting time. Calendars that are still alive, with their unbelievable legends. The magic of time. The Ethiopian calendar, 2017 or 2018. Imagine waking up in Ethiopia, turning on your phone, and realizing it's still 2017. Yes, you heard that right. Ethiopia is 7 to 8 years behind the rest of the world. Why? Because their calculation of Jesus Christ's birth is different. That means when the world enters 2025, Ethiopians will just be welcoming 2018. But that's not all. The Ethiopian calendar has 13 months instead of 12. That extra month is 5 or 6 days long and is called the Forgotten Month. Pretty wild, right? The Persian calendar, the most accurate clock in history, 1,404 years old. Did you know that the Persian calendar is one of the most scientifically advanced and precise calendars in history? It was developed in 1079 AD by brilliant scholars like Omar Khayyam and is even more accurate than the Gregorian calendar. But the most fascinating part, the reason it started. This calendar originally began when Yazdegerd III, the last Sassanid king, took the throne. Later, it evolved into the Jalali calendar, which Iranians still use today. The Persian calendar has only one day of error every 3,330 years. Meanwhile, the Gregorian calendar has one day of error every 333 years. That makes it the most precise calendar ever created. The Islamic calendar, a journey through the months. 1,403 years old, a lunar calendar instead of a solar one. This means each year is 11 days shorter, which is why Islamic months like Ramadan, Muharram, and Eid celebrations shift every year. And the story behind it? The Islamic calendar started with the migration of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from Mecca to Medina. It was established in 638 AD by Caliph Umar ibn Khattab and is still in use across the Muslim world today. The Roman calendar, months named after emperors, 2025 years old. Ever wondered why the months have these names? Many of them come from ancient Rome's calendar. But here's the crazy part. The original Roman calendar had only 10 months. January and February didn't exist. Later, Roman rulers added them to align with the seasons. The coolest part? July and August were named after Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar. So in a way, Roman emperors still live on through our calendar. The Zoroastrian calendar, time of fire and light, 2,564 years old. A calendar filled with myths and spirituality. The Zoroastrian calendar is one of the oldest solar calendars and inspired many Persian festivals like Nowruz, Merigan, and Sadeh. What makes it unique? Zoroastrians believe the years follow a cosmic cycle, connecting humans with nature and fire. Even the days and months are named after ancient deities and guardian spirits. The Kurdish calendar, the flame of freedom, 2,725 years old. Did you know the Kurds have their own ancient calendar dating back thousands of years? It's based on the sun's movement and goes back to the era of the Medes, one of the first Iranian civilizations. And here's something fascinating. Kurdish New Year, or Nowruz, happens around the same time as Persian Nowruz. But in Kurdish tradition, it's not just a new year, it's a legendary victory. The story comes from Kaveh the blacksmith, who led a rebellion against the evil king Zahak. Kurds believe that on this day, they lit fires on mountaintops to celebrate their freedom, and that flame has never been extinguished. That's why Kurdish Nowruz is filled with bonfires, dancing, and celebrations. Every time the Kurdish calendar turns a page, a legend comes back to life. The Hindu calendar, the eternal cycle of time, 2,825 years old. Hindus believe that time is an endless cycle. That's why their calendar is based on a mix of lunar and solar movements, aligning with nature's rhythms. The coolest part? Each year is dedicated to a specific deity or cosmic energy. So, can you guess which deity rules this year? The Chinese calendar, 12 animals that shape your destiny, 4,672 years old. This year is the year of the dragon. The Chinese zodiac calendar follows a 12-year cycle, with each year represented by a different animal. This calendar is a mix of solar, lunar, and nature-based calculations, and is still used today for New Year celebrations, astrology, and even baby names. The Hebrew calendar, 5,786 years of history. This is the oldest calendar still in use today. Jewish tradition states that it began at the creation of the world, and it combines solar and lunar calculations. Even now, this calendar plays a major role in Jewish life, determining dates for important holidays like Passover and Yom Kippur. So, which calendar fascinated you the most? Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next fact-packed video. Until next time, goodbye.